Trey. Good to see you, man. How you doing? Good to see you. What's up, Trey?
Prepare to improve every day. Every single day. Like every day is different. Every day is going to be different. Your day leading up to this is going to be different. But whatever happens throughout that day, when you come in here, you got to be able to flip some kind of switch to say, man, I'm going to get better. I want to win, but I want to see all you guys make it to where you want to go. Right? And we have to do that by getting better every single day. So let's take that to heart. My theme for this year was grow together. Like, we're getting better on a daily basis, but we're all growing together. And that's in a lot of different ways. And that's individually, maybe that's us as a group. But it's at the same time, like, I'm doing the same things with you, right? I'm trying to grow constantly. Like, I'm trying to get better. How can I coach you guys better? How can I be better on a daily basis?
Over the top, over the top, over the top. Hands. Good hands up, boys. Good job, here you go.
Markus is a really good player, but you don't know like everything else. You don't know like how tough he is. You don't know his heart. Like you don't know his competitive level. You don't know how hard he works, his work ethic. So like getting a chance to see that up close and personal, he is the ultimate warrior for you, but he's also a loyal kid. He loves his community. He loves being a part of this South Bend community. And like, it's so cool, like to see, it's so cool to sit back every game and hear the cheers for him when he's announced. It's so cool to see him go to, a high school game at South Bend St. Joe's and they're playing Penn and see all the people and all the kids come and swarm. He's representing them. He's representing dreams of little kids that can now say, man, I want to go to Notre Dame and have that same success, right? The same way that they did for Demetrius and the same way for Blake Wesley and the same way with JR. Like Markus is just the latest in that long line of somebody that these kids around here can look up to and say, I want to do what he's doing, because he's doing fabulous things for us and he's going to continue. He's had an unbelievable summer. He's worked so hard to keep getting better, and now we've surrounded him with more pieces. He's gotten better. I think he can have an even better year, and maybe he doesn't put up the same numbers. Maybe he does. I don't know, but I think his year will be even more successful this year.
Going to my Offseason, it's just, it was good knowing that all the things that I achieved, but I also knew like there's also things that I got to get better and got to improve on and not just get too big headed on one season. And it was something Coach Shrewsberry told me one day at practice. He said, you did it 1 year, now do it again. Him telling me that, I feel like now I have some more to prove and to show the world like Notre Dame basketball is going to be back on the map. The competitiveness this summer is just crazy. Like, it's just great basketball all around. Like, everyone's competing at a high level. It's fun. I feel like my mentality, it's just always been the same. It's just always been to just have fun with basketball.
We get to compete a whole lot more in these summer workouts. They're very challenging within our practices and workouts and whatnot. And the great thing is we have enough dudes to compete, and it's a daily thing. So if you're not ready to compete, then you just don't go out there and look sorry. So the biggest thing that I say from last year to this year is everybody's competitiveness level. And then, I feel like everybody's able to read the game a whole lot better. So I started my high school career at Centerville High School. I did 2 years over there. And then, after my first 2 years, I feel like I wanted to challenge myself more. I wanted to play against the best of the best in the country at a high school level. And so that's when I decided to take my talents to La Lumiere, which is a prep school in Indiana. But at the same time, my family was going through some very hard things, and it got, difficult, not just for me, but, for my mom, my dad. and my brothers, to be separated at a time like that. For my 2 years at La Lumiere, I felt like I had to work as hard as I possibly could so that I could make my mom and my dad proud, and so I could make my family proud at home. Coming out of like high school, like I was scared like going into my senior year because I didn't have no offers. But I thought I was doing good, and I was doing as much as I could to work hard to do what's best for my family. But you know, I felt like it wasn't working. And then, you know, by the time it was like time for me to commit, I only had like 3 offers at the time, and I just went with Coach Shrewsberry because I felt like, you know, he could help me to achieve what I wanted to achieve. It ended up being the best decision for me, and I'm thankful for the opportunity that he gave me. I try to make him proud, and wherever I go, I try to make them proud as well.
You know, I was an assistant coach at Purdue when he was younger, and you know, you're familiar with all the kids in the Midwest and who they are and who you're recruiting. I got a chance to watch him, and we were recruiting him and talking about him. But as we got to Penn State is when we really transitioned to really recruiting him. Just seeing his growth as a player. I think you watch him in high school, he's still trying to grow and develop who he was as a player. The difference is I've seen in Kebba and like his athleticism and his explosiveness from high school to the day he walked on campus as a freshman at Penn State was such a vast difference. And then you look and you're like, well, that's because he's still such a young kid, right? Like he's a year younger than probably everybody in his class. He was 17 years old when classes started his freshman year. I'm seeing him grow, and I'm watching him grow as a player, and I'm so proud of him. I don't know if there's anybody around our program here at Penn State, wherever, at La Lumiere, that doesn't love Kevin, because that's what kind of kid he is. Everybody has a warm spot in their heart for when he's there and when he leaves there, because he makes such an impression on everybody.